then Interstellar, Shorties. It is not too late to join the knit along for these. I will tell you about mine in just a few minutes. So, and I forget, I know you've got plenty of time, especially since it is a shorty sock pattern. I have it on my calendar. When is it? I am announcing the winner. It's in July. It might be in a couple weeks. Oh yeah, I have it on July 11th. So you still have time. And obviously you don't have to have a completed project. For this one to be prize eligible, I am asking that you use Swan City yarns, but you can use your stash. You can use something that I've dyed. That would be fine too. So anything like that will work. And this is such a great pattern. Obviously it works. Well, I say obviously, it may not be obvious. I think it looks best when you have two like really bright colors, but it really depends on the look that you're going for. So that what looks best really is up to you. I really love seeing the really bright colors. In fact, I have some projects to show you all what people are knitting up with it. And just to let you know what the prize for that is, it is another skein of Troll Hunter. This one is on Trusty Sock, and it is paired with Peony. So, because there's some pinks in there as well. So there's some over there. Oh, hubba hubba. So that will be the prize for this. And you can post anywhere in the Swan City Stitchers. Obviously, I'll catch it, or in the official thread as well. So, and we have had a lot of people participating, which I love. Hey, Bobby, glad to see you on here. Thank you. I know it is a good color. That was why I picked it, because I thought it would be a good color for me. So let's look at a few of the projects, shall we? So here we go. The very first one is Jenny Danker. She says that she cast on a test pair until her contrast yarn comes on Friday. Well, I'm just letting you know that this looks awesome. So it is Swan White and You Are My Sunshine. And Silky Sock. I love that Jenny is knitting with Silky Sock. Let me just say, I saw in one of the Facebook sock groups recently, somebody was asking about knitting with silk. You can totally knit socks with yarn that has silk in it. I think because silk has so much drape, we tend to forget that it's really super strong. You don't have to have nylon in there. A lot of it is just personal taste as to what you like, but you can totally use Silky Sock to knit socks. I've heard some people say, oh, I don't want, I think some people like to have socks with a little bit of grip to them, and Silky Sock with the silk and cashmere in there it's a little more, it just feels more dainty. I think it feels great. I have some socks knit in it, but some people like a little more grit, to their socks. So nylon, it shall be for those people, for sure. All right. And then Pam, she is the designer of the Interstellar Shorties. So this is probably like her, 50th pair that she's knitting, but she's doing it in charcoal and, oh gosh, I forget the green. Is it leprechaun? I think it might be leprechaun is the green. And I happen to know that she's knitting these for her hubby. And there was also a more recent picture that she posted this morning, but when I went back to grab it, I could not find it. So I don't know where it's at, but I'm sure I'll come across it again. And, well, she'll probably be done by the time I find it, really. But here is the beginning of one of her socks. And then Karen is using Limeade and Spirit of Freedom. And so there is her cast on, which I love. And then this one is, oh, that's right, Connie. I knew that. Connie is using Go Big or Go Home and Limeade. And Connie's doing a great job. Just so you see the progression. I think this was this her first post? I don't remember. But then No, I think this might have, I don't remember. Anyway, you can see she's posted multiple pictures, which, by the way, if you're looking to win the prize, that's the way to go. The more you post, the more chances you have to win. And then check this out. She literally has not that much farther to go on her sock, and it looks awesome. I love it so much. And then some other projects moving away from, and I may have missed some, y'all. I apologize if I missed. Sometimes I'm kind of, I'll be scrolling through and I'll see things and I'll like them in a comment. And then afterwards I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to snag that picture. So, and then if I don't snag it, then, Facebook doesn't always want to show it to you again. And so you got to go hunt these things down anyway. So I do appreciate y'all posting your projects. They look awesome. Tammy posted these socks that she's doing 2 at a time. Cherry Blossoms is the main colorway. They're Cherry Blossoms. Yes, I remember Cherry Blossoms. That was such a great colorway. It looks so good. I love it. All right. And then, oops, clicking on the wrong. Oh, there. I think my computer's acting up. All right. Lonnie is using, this is her Good and Plenty colorway from our last Dying to Knit. She has already cast on. Hang on. I got to scrunch over here and see if I can remember what pattern she's knitting on. Oh, yes. Under the Olive Tree. So, and it looks gorgeous. I'm loving how it's knitting up. I can't wait to see when she posts another picture of it, the project getting bigger and seeing what the colors do. I love it so much. All right. And then Karen, Karen, you posted this a couple weeks ago, I think. She was knitting at the Senior Center on her Fiorellino. And I think this is Stargazer that she's knitting with, if I remember correctly. She had to put it down because she's a big test knitter. And so she was picking it back up. I love it. And then Anne, I always know it's Anne when I see the black and white checkerboard pattern, which I love. And let's see, I don't think that she posted the name of the pattern. Anne, you'll have to tell us the name of this pattern. I know that it is Bubblicious on Trusty Sock and Fluffy Lace, but I'm loving that V-neck pattern. Is it a vest? Because it's gorgeous. I love it. I was wanting to look it up. But you know how sometimes you post something, I don't know about y'all. Sometimes I'll post something in a group, and especially if I put the information in the post, especially then, it never fails. Somebody's like, what's the pattern name? And you're like, oh. And sometimes even when you don't remember, you're like, oh, shoot, I forgot. So I didn't want to be a bother to Anne. But Anne, if you don't mind, tell us what the pattern is on that one. And then I wanted to show you all, Valera posted this. It is sock number 7. There's not quite as much red on there as I would like to see, Valera, but I'm sure you feel the same way. Those are her Cub socks. If y'all don't know about it, you have to go back and watch or go look in the Swan City Stitchers to see her or Valera's page. She has posted some pictures of her Cubs socks. And obviously she is on sock number 7. She's keeping track of the scores. So, all right, let's see here. Very good. Tish's yarn is coming. I can't wait to see your color choices knit up, Tish. That's going to be awesome for the Interstellar Shorties. And yeah, Anne, you like the silky sock. I agree. I like that for socks as well. A few bad games, Valera says. Yeah. Anyway, hey, Karen, I was just talking about you and your Fiorellino. So